So welcome back to this channel once again, and I'm here again with another tutorial video on ILE RPG. So here I'm going to give you introduction of or the difference between call by reference and call by value in ILE RPG programming. So we can pass the data to an ILE RPG program or a procedure using multiple methods. So there is call by reference and call by value, one of those two. There are other method as well, which I'm not discussing here. So we'll be discussing later in other videos. So here I'm only focusing on a call by value and call by reference. So what is the exact difference between call by value and call by reference with respect to the procedure and the program and how it works? So if I talk about call by value, means I can pass the value, okay, and even I can so for example, if I would say that if I use the call by value, then I have to use a reserved keyword which is value, okay, by passing that parameter when I'm declaring the prototypes, that is value, okay. And in case of a call by reference, there is no special keyword or there is no keyword actually required. So by default, if I'm passing the data, it is call by reference. So call by value and call by reference. So one difference is this: I can pass the value, but in call by reference, basically a pointer to the data item, whatever the value is. So the pointer to that address will be placed to that calling parameter list. Okay, here in this case of call by value, a value is placed. So for example, if I want to call by value, I have to declare it as value. So in that case, either I can pass a variable or a value, both. So in both the cases, the value will be placed on that parameter list and then passed to the calling procedure or the calling procedure. Okay. Now, if I use call by reference, I cannot pass a value. I have to pass some variables. Okay. So in that case, internally it will be handled by OS, that it pass the address of that parameter list, parameter data item to the calling program or the procedure. So first thing is this one, that is the call by value and call by reference difference. Another difference is, for example, in both the cases, call by reference and call by value, for example, I just call procedure, sub procedure inside of that program, and for example, I pass those values to a sub procedure as an input parameter, and then I change the values. So in both the cases, the program can change the value of the input parameter which is receiving to the sub procedure, but that is available to the whole program only in case of reference. So it won't be reflected into the calling line or the calling parameters if we are using the value. So in case of reference only, that will be reflected. Okay. Another very interesting thing is, we cannot use call by value process, or you can say call by value approach while calling the ILE RPG program. So we can only use call by value whenever I am calling a ILE RPG procedure, means it's a procedure. So if I am calling a RPG program, I cannot use call by value. Okay, this is the must difference, important difference, which one should know, that call by value must be used in case of ILE procedures only, and call by reference will be used everywhere. Okay. And another difference is call by value of the item will be placed to the or passed, or in that case call by reference, the pointer will be passed. So let's just see the example. I have created the examples for both the cases here. So the first thing is whether I can call first take a simple example. Okay, so this is the program ILE for PGM3. So here you can see that this is the global variable declared. This is the procedure, sub procedure prototype, where there are two parameters, input parameters, and our call by value approach is used because we have declared value keyword here to pass the value, not the address call by reference. So this is call by value and we are returning this value 4p0. Now we can see that we initialize some variable which is a global variable, and we call the sub procedure 1. This is the prototype, and we passed 5, 10. Okay, 5 and 10 two values. So, and then displaying the sum, and then setting the last record indicated on. So this is the procedure input, where first thing is the procedure begin and the last thing is the procedure end, and inside that we have procedure interface, where we are taking the input. So we can see that the procedure prototype and procedure interface are same. If there is any mismatch, we will be getting the error. So we are getting two input parameters and returning one value. So here you can say the same local variable, and we are summing those two numbers and returning the sum variable. Okay, now here we can see that we are using the approach of call by value. So let's see. So just file, just save this program, just compile and create the module. Okay, so just to star source, the module is created. Just create a program out of that module. ILE PGM3. It will by default take my library, which is the current library. Okay, and then I am creating the, so here I am not providing any service program or binding directory. Okay, I'm pressing enter. ILE PGM3 is created. So if I do work object ILE PGM3, I can see both the program and module objects are ready now. Now I can call this program or debug this program ILE PGM3. So once the now just set the breakpoint at line number 1. Call ILE PGM3. Okay, now we can see that sum is currently 0, which is a global variable. Okay, now initializing with the same value and just passing sub procedure 1, 5 and 10 two values, and returning this sum. Okay, it will go here, shift F10. So you can see num1 and num2 are now available for this sub procedure 1, and we are summing these two numbers and we're returning sum. Now we have returned the value in the global variable. So now we have value in the global variable 15, and we are displaying that and setting this last record indicator to on. Okay, so this is the simple thing where you can see that you can use this syntax where you can pass directly the value. So for example, now I'm showing you the things, multiple things, sum. Okay, num1, num2, okay, and then I'm initializing them with, for example, 100 as 50, 150. These are also the global variables. Now I'm passing num1 and num2. So I can pass those two variables also in case of call by value, but here program or the OS internally pass the value. It will not pass the address. Okay, now if I see, and one more thing here I'm showing you here only, For example, I have received that num1 and num2 here. After that, I'm changing num1 as, for example, 1, num2 as 1. Okay, but I'm receiving num1 as 150, but I'm changing that to num1 and 2. Okay, just compile this program once again with star source. This now you can see the module is created. Now compile the program. Program is also created, and debug. Start the debug. So here I'm showing you the call by value thing. So I'm showing you what will be the exact difference which you observe in call by value and call by reference. So just put the breakpoint at line number 1, call ILE PGM3. Okay, sorry, ILE PGM3. Just you can see that num1 and num2 are 150, which are global variables. Now you are passing that sum also, so it was not compiled correctly or not written correctly. Okay, leave that. Now you just come here in this thing, or you can just go back. Okay, we can ignore this thing, not written correctly. Just do this thing, just remove this line. Just compile this again. Just and debug. Just compile this program again. Just start debug. So take time. System is slow. Just wait for some seconds. It will come. Set the breakpoint at line number 1. Call ILE PGM3 now. So this is call by value. So here you can see num1 is 100 and num2 is 50. Just take shift F10. Here you receive num1 as 100 and num2 as 50, but once you just press F10 and F10, after executing these two lines, you have num1 as and num2 as 1. Num2 and num1 is 1, so the sum will be returned as 2. Okay, so you have changed the values of num1 and num2 in your sub procedure. So now these num1 and num2 are showing you as 1 and 1. Okay, but if you see here, because you pass this value 150, so you can see that these are not reflected as num1 and num2. Okay, because we are basically using the call by value approach, where the value is just passed, not the address. So if in case address would have been passed, then at that address the value would have been get changed. But in this case the value is passed, so the value is changed, not the value at that address. So currently it is not reflecting. Now I received the sum as 2. So even after this, you can see the num1 and num2 are still 150. Okay, 150. Okay, now you can display this, and this is the call by value thing. Now for example, I just do the same thing. For example, ILE PGM3A, I'm creating ILE PGM3A program, and I'm showing you now the call by reference thing. Okay, so for example, I am removing this value keyword from here, from both things, from BR and PI, that is procedure prototype and procedure interface. So I'm removing these two things, but here also we can change the value num1 and num2. As you can see, I'm changing the values. So for example, now the first thing I'm showing you, that in case of call by reference I cannot use this line, which I can use in call by value. Okay, because I am passing the address. So if I am trying to compile this, I'll be getting the error. Okay, just see the error. Parameter cannot be passed by a reference when it can be changed during the call. Okay, so parameter agar wo change in case, sorry for converting my language in Hindi. I'll be continuing in English. In case if it change, it will we cannot pass this by reference here, and we can see just to go here, this thing. Now we have to use this as this. So call by reference would always support this syntax where we have to pass a variable and we have to assign the values in the variable. So in that case, system internally pass the address of that variable which we are passing to the called sub procedure. Okay, just see this, just compile this F10, or just compile the star source. Now we can see that the module is created successfully. We have to create the program. So program would be ILE PGM3A and the module would be ILE PGM3A. Program is also created. Just do and debug. We need to start the debug again. So this time ILE PGM3A. So now I'm showing you how the call by reference thing work. Earlier I showed you using ILE PGM3 and that how call by value works. Okay. Just set the breakpoint at line number 1. Call ILE PGM3A. So this is the practical example which I'm showing you. So this is the demo for call by value and call by reference with practical example. So here you can see sum is 0, num1 is 100, num2 is 50. So I'm initializing the sum. Now I'm passing num1 and num2 by call by reference because I didn't use value keyword here with sub procedure prototype or with procedure interface. Okay, now I took shift F10. I can see that I have received 150, but if I change these values in the sub procedure, num1 is 1 and num2 is 1 also. So since we are using these procedure call by reference approach, so we are basically passing the address. I'm not passing the address, so program internally or the system OS internally passes the address when we are passing the variables here. So we can see that now num1 will be 1 and num2 will be 1 because we pass the address and the value is changed at that address now. Okay, so this is the main this is the difference between call by value and call by reference. So once you use the call by value approach, you can see that you have seen that these values were not changed because you have passed the value, not the address. Okay, so the values will be changed, but the value at that address won't change. Okay, so in case of reference, when you are passing the variable, you can see the reflection of changes in the input parameter also here. Okay, num1 is 1 and num2 is 1. So this is the difference between call by value and call by reference. Now we can return the value here. Sum is 2 and this is the thing. So these are the two things, basically call by value and call by reference. So in call by value approach, we will be using value keyword with procedure prototype and procedure input while passing the input parameters. and in call by reference we are not using that value keyword. Okay, and in call by value we can see that the value is passed whenever we are calling the sub procedure. Okay, and in case of reference the address is passed internally. So if in case we are changing the value of the input parameters of the in the sub procedure, we can see the reflection in case of call by reference, not in case of call by value. Up now the another thing which I'm showing you, that this thing which I talked about, that call by value can be used to call ILE procedures only, but not ILE RPG program. So for example, I just created these two things, ILE PGM2 and ILE PGM2A. So this is the same example where I'm defining this a procedure one by value, and so here I am passing the value, not the address. So this is the value, so that doesn't matter to me because this time I'm calling the program, not the procedure. So this is the sub procedure which is internally called here. So you can see this is the prototype, and this is the calling of the sub procedure which is returning sum and displaying the sum, and this is the procedure body, that is begin, end, and procedure input, where I'm passing the value by call by value. But as you can see, I'm calling the program ILE PGM2, I'm not calling the sub procedure one this time. So I'll be calling this program from some other ILE program. Okay, so I'm defining the prototype for this. So this prototype, you can see that this prototype is basically call by reference because I didn't specify value keyword here. Okay, so I'm passing three variables basically, num1, num2 and sum. Okay, so whatever the value in these num1, num2 and sum, I'll be getting back to that program from where I'm calling. Okay, so now I am compiling this program module by using star source. So the first thing is I am showing you call by reference, then I'll be showing you the call by value won't work. Okay, I just compiled the program. I just compiled the module. I'll be creating the program, using create pgm ILE PGM2 module. Okay, this is created. Okay, now this is created, or now you can see that I just declared three variables here, num1, num2 and sum. Okay, num1 is initialized as 5 and this is initialized at 10, and we are receiving the value in sum. So basically I am initializing sum as 0, then displaying the sum. So here I am calling the program. So this is the program calling. Okay, ILE PGM2 with the prototype basis. Okay, so I am passing three parameters, input parameters, num1, num2 and sum. So sum would be passed as 0 and it will be returned from the program. Okay, now for example, here we can see that this is the call by reference approach. So I'm just compiling this also. So in case of so I'm creating the module first. So the module is created. Now I'll be creating the program for that. So you can see that I'm not binding anything here because I don't need to bind anything because I'm calling a program from this program. I'm not calling any module or other things like procedure. So I'm calling a program. So in case of calling a program, we don't need to bind anything. We just need to bind the same module which I'm creating. Okay, so now this is created. Just do the debug strdbg ILE PGM2 set the breakpoint. Just set the breakpoint at line number 1, call ILE. I just set the break 9 So I debug this program. No, I need to debug. I want to debug this program and dvg ILE PGM2A, that is the calling program. Okay, so I set the breakpoint on the called program, so I just want to set the breakpoint on the calling program, which is calling the call ILE PGM2. So just set the call ILE PGM2A. Okay, now we can see we are passing num1 as 5 and num2 as 10 and sum is 0. Okay, so we are basically calling the programming case. So we have defined the procedure prototype for that program and we are calling that procedure prototype here. So we can see that while calling a program using call p approach procedure by procedure prototype calling approach, so we need to define the prototype for that program. So we are calling ILE PGM2 program, so we need to define the prototype. So I can give ILE PG instead of ILE PGM2 any name other than this name, any name I can give. So basically which will be taking the name which will be calling. So this prototype will be calling this program because we have used ext pgm keyword here. So this ext pgm keyword will tell that which program to be called using this prototyped call. Okay, approach, prototyped call approach. So basically I can write here abc. So abc num1 colon num2 colon sum will basically call ILE PGM2 because whatever is specified here, so this will be the name of the program. Okay, now I can take shift F10. So after taking shift F10, now I am in this ILE PGM2 program, so where I am calling this sub procedure and returning the sum as 15 our own, and we can see that we have returned the sum, displaying the sum. So this is the approach of call by reference by calling that is calling call by reference for calling the program, not the procedure here. So for procedure I created PGM3 and PGM3A, PGM3 for call by value and PGM3A for call by reference for the procedures, and PGM this is for the call by reference. So for example I want to use a call by value. So now you will see the errors, so that you cannot use the call by value approach. Okay, so for example I am giving here call by value. So for that I'm specifying value. So I'm calling the program by value, which will be in error because this is not possible. Okay, so I'm calling ILE PGM2. So just change this to value. Sorry for the noises which are coming from the backgrounds of so just find value keyword on PR and PI of this program. So this is the main thing. Now just compile this thing. So you can see that compilation is failed for this only ILE PGM2. You won't have to go to ILE PGM2A. You can see that ILE PGM2 is failed because you cannot use call by value approach for calling a program. Work job, just see the errors, shift F6. So this is the level 20 error. So parameter cannot be passed by value to a program. So this is the error which you can note down. So the main important difference are for the call by value approach is that you can use call by value only in case of procedure. You cannot use call by value approach in case of calling a program and then passing the data to a program. So in that case you have to use the call by reference approach only. Okay, so this is the difference which I have to tell you. So for that purpose I created these programs, ILE PGM2, 2A, 3 and 3A. So 3 will be was telling you the difference, the functioning of value, and 3A was for reference for the procedure calling, and 2A is for showing you. These are the two programs, separate programs. These are the two separate programs, but from this program we are calling this program. So we can, I showed you that I can only call this ILE PGM2 in case of if I am using call by reference approach. In case I am using call by value approach, I cannot call, even I cannot compile. Okay, so this is the thing, and the difference which is the real-time difference that is shown in this video. So I think this video will be helpful for you all. Please watch my videos, and I'm surely uploading more and more videos on ILE concepts from very basics till advanced, so that one could learn ILE concepts and start writing codes in ILE. Okay, so thank you and have a nice time.